Experts estimate that the average city loses around 5% of their annual revenue to fraud.
For a city the size of Fayetteville and our operating budget, that could equal millions of dollars in lost revenue. That type of money could be used to build pools or pave city streets.
Fraud hurts everyone, whether it's the citizen who doesn't receive the full value of their taxes, or whether it's the loss of confidence that the public has in our local government.
Fraud comes in many forms. It can come from outside the organization, from vendors falsifying invoices for services rendered, or from citizens creating bogus checks from the city, or cashing a check from the city that belongs to someone else. Internally, fraud can come from city employees who skim cash from the register, falsify time cards and expense reports, misuse purchase cards, use city property for personal use, and by taking cash paid for city services, such as parking fines or permits.
No matter the form of fraud or who is responsible for it, it doesn't happen by chance. In fact, it is usually predictable based upon the fraud triangle: need, rationalization, and opportunity. People rationalize that they deserve the money, they need it at home, and they say they'll pay it back. And finally, that opportunity presents itself, and some actually take that opportunity.
There is only one element of the fraud triangle that management can prevent, and that is opportunity. We do that by having strong internal controls. That means that we do frequent audits, that means that we require supervisor approval, and it also means that we rely upon fraud detection.
According to a recent study, for organizations with more than 100 employees, 44% of all fraud is detected and reported through a tip. In most organizations, nearly 52% of the tips came from employees.
This is the reason the city is reintroducing the Fraud, Waste, and Abuse Hotline, and the city is rolling out the Doing What's Right campaign.
To report a case of city-related fraud is as simple as picking up your phone or going on the web. A toll-free number operated by a third-party company is available at 1-877-339-4715. To report online, visit FayettevilleNC.gov/doingwhat'sright for more information. Whether made by a phone call or over the internet, all tips can be made anonymously.
What we care about is uncovering cases of fraud, waste, and abuse, and to ensure the tipsters remain anonymous, which, based upon best practices, ensures people are more comfortable coming forward. The city's hotline, which is administered by a third party, is designed to maintain that confidentiality and anonymity.
The hotline is available to report city-related cases of fraud, waste, and abuse. For non-city related cases of fraud, contact your local law enforcement agency.